When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside, and now the hit knocks it loose. Maybe some early game jitters showing there. Very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff. So Alabama's offense will have first crack at this one. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game.
Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is...
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Scott. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Dropping back. It's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Pringle. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Lost a throw on first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown time! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Gilbert. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Canes! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Slithers into space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Pulls it in, it's Pringle. Powers through the defender. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. There he goes. He's now up to 66 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, out of space. The 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They get to him as he throws. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Throwing down the left side. The 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to... Yeah, the script is being written here. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Pringle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line?
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Manning. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bama!
And the passing game passion comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Quickly complete. Powers through. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Carr. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lindsey. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He fires to the left side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Miami.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Out of the gun to give to the back. tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches tonight.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off-play action. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
With the run on 1st and goal. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Manning. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hauls it in. There he goes. Just keeps moving. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Lindsey. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game. Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Connection to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point splits the upright. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarter.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Quick completion on the out. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
And they get to the quarterback. Knock him down back at the 16.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes that Alabama offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's in open space downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hale. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Hale. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Davidson. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on... Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football. Man, this has been impressive.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quick strike complete. And they get him down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes to grab. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got his man. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bats. Gonna take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
catch inside the 25. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to pass, it's Manning. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.